Here's the main components of my hunting system that I take to Hawaii. It's pretty simple, straightforward, but I'll take you guys through it. So on this trip I'm bringing Sitka gear. I wear Sitka, Stone Glacier, I wear a bunch of different brands. I'm not sponsored by any of them. I used to work at Sitka gear, so I have a bunch of them. My favorite pants out of any brand are still the Ascent pants from Sitka, which I helped develop. Super lightweight, breathable, perfect for this hunt. I even have the knee pads in because the lava rock sucks on your knees. So those are my pants. So from a top perspective, again I'm using the Sitka, the subalpine pattern, which I also helped develop in 2017. Works amazing out there. Not sponsored by these folks, by these guys, but I do love the pattern out there. So anyways, I bring this core hoodie mostly because these Axis deer are on crack, and this has a built-in face mask that I can use, and I pretty much wear that all day. In the morning, it can be kind of cool, at least for out there, so I bring this Apex hoodie, which is just a heavyweight mid-layer, but it's merino, so it keeps the stink down, and I'll wear that for like, I don't know, 20 minutes in the morning, and then I'm just to my core hoodie. All right, for backpack, I'm bringing my Stone Glacier Avail, which is 2,200 cubic inches. You don't need a huge backpack out there. You're not backpacking in. We're hunting within a mile of truck at all times. So I just need to be able to carry water, snacks, knives, all that stuff, and then be able to carry some meat too. So I can damn near carry half of an Axis deer in the shelf on this pack. So basically I would just bone out the deer out there, and I usually have somebody with me so we can carry the whole deer out. So this is the Avail, it's super simple. I carry my, water, snacks, knives, tags, stuff like that. But it's got this spot right back here. We can pack all the meat, and that's all I need out there. Since we have to pack meat, even if it's just a short distance, I always have trekking poles. In this case, Peaks Sissy Sticks is what I'm taking. I carry 2 at all times. I really can do the pack outs with just 1, but I take 2 because it's better on my back, makes the pack out so much easier. All right, let's go through my optic system. Now, where I'm going in Hawaii, you don't really need a spotting scope. I'm bringing one specifically, and I'm bringing this Leupold Saniam HD. Pretty sweet. I'm bringing it specifically because I have this new all-in system that I'll show you that is pretty rad for filming, phone scoping, and I want to film my son shooting a buck. So I'm bringing it even though I don't really need it on this hunt. And then I'm bringing these Leupold BX4 Pro Guide HD 10x42s. For a rangefinder, I am using this RX 1600i TBR. Has the angle compensation, everything I need for shooting a bow and a rifle. I have my Stone Glacier bino harness, which is my favorite one out of all of them. This Siru tripod VA5 for the spotting scope, really, to get that kill shot with my son. All right, so for my arrow setup, I'm shooting a 250 Valkyrie Rain shaft with 250 grain Jagger broadheads, four vanes, these heat vanes. I killed a bunch of stuff with these arrows last year. They're pretty heavy up front, pretty stiff, and I shoot them out of a 60-pound PSE, which I will show you. Here's the deal about Axis deer. Like I said, they're on crack. You need to bring a lot of arrows if you go out to Hawaii. I don't care how good of a shot you are, or whatever you think, you're gonna need more arrows than you think. 2 of the 5 trips I've done out there, I've ran out of arrows, and I brought a lot of arrows. If you have multiple days to hunt, you're gonna get a lot of shots, and there's no bag limit on the hunts that I go on. There are some hunts that do have bag limits. You need to check that out and make sure you're following on the laws. But bring arrows. I bring at least a dozen or 18 when I go out there. Be better to have more than to run out and ruin your whole trip. I take the broadheads off when I'm going to travel with these arrows. I take the broadheads off and I put them in a safe container, which I will show you. So these Valkyrie containers that the broadheads come with are pretty slick for traveling because you can save them. I save all of mine. and then you put the broadheads in here like this. So they're nice and safe and secure on your trip. And then you take the arrow, take the arrows, and you can fly with them however you want. I'll show you how I do it, which I prefer. I don't take this box because it takes up too much room. So now that I have these secure, I just kind of tape it back up there and I pack them in there. Now I'm going to worry about them, and I can just screw them on. It takes 5 minutes when I get there to unpack them. Pretty slick. So then I just rubber band the arrows together that don't have broadheads on them anymore, and I'll have a couple different packs of these or sets of these, so I have a dozen arrows, and I actually put them in the bow case with me, with the bow, and they are just fine when I get there usually. Alright, on this trip I'm taking my PSE Stealth Mach 1 carbon. It's pretty light. I have a 3-pin with the bottom one's a slider, as you can see. And this has been, I've been shooting this for about a year, and I really like it actually. A lot of people give PSE shit, but I don't think it's very well founded most of the time. I've had pretty good luck with it. I have a carbon, excuse me, I have Hoyt, Matthews, PSE. I've had a lot of everything, so that's what I'm taking. Alright, this is how I fly with my bow. So I got my bow strapped into a hard case. You don't need a very expensive one, I don't think. And I just keep my arrows in here. I strap them back there, and they don't move, and they're always fine. So I'll just close this baby up, and you don't even technically need to lock it, even though I do. And they're going to ask you at the airport if this is a firearm. Obviously, it's not. A lot of the people that work at the airports don't know the difference between a firearm and a bow, but you say it's a bow, and they don't have to look at it.